The luxury car industry is having black people in a shamble right now. The payments are too high. There's too much going on. Bad credit. Let's see what's going on.
Alright, y'all, so we're gonna talk about the cars that got the black community in the chokehold. I don't know what it is about these cars, but everybody just attracted to them like a moth to a flame, bro. So when you see these cars, all you're gonna be able to say is well, but let's get it. Alright, so we're gonna start this out with the Nissan Altima, bro. I feel like this car is way worse than Scat Packs and Hellcats. First
This
off,
is the black lady's car. This is the black woman's car.
the community in the chokehold, and then the drivers of this car think they in a Scat Pack or a Hellcat. Man, I wish black women would leave this car alone, bro. The transmission can't even handle the way that they driving them. Alright, so next up, y'all knew it was coming, bro. We got the Scat Packs. Every young and turnt person in the black community, they gonna get a Scat, and then when they get to the next level, obviously they gonna upgrade to a Hellcat, but they need to give these joints a break, bro. There's other cars out there that they can get, but let's be real, it's not about the performance, bro. It's about the status you get in certain areas when you pull up in one of these. So next up, we got the Chevy Impala. Now, we all know the black community and Impalas go way back like crack in the 80s, bro, but it was not at its best in this form. Now, if you had it like this, you was somebody. But the reason why I pulled this up is just so y'all can see the history of the community and Impalas, bro. I want you to see how far back they go. Y'all probably didn't know Impalas used to look like this, man. You know TikTok full of young people, bro. Hey, but
that car was extremely ugly. I don't know what he's talking about, what he's flexing about. Young people don't know about this. I'm 23 and I don't know about it. That car is hideous. Keep it that way.
I forget about the Chevy Cruze.
What is it about the Mercedes-Benz that makes it so attractive to African Americans even when they can barely afford it? And it's because it's a status symbol.
That's all.
And one thing we know about oppressed people, when you can enjoy true freedom, you surround yourself with the symbols of that freedom. Absolutely. That's why our children will kill for Air Jordans. It's not the sneaker, it's what it represents.
Okay.
You know how many Hellcats out here on the street?
No, I gotta see a Hellcat.
And it ain't no old niggas driving them.
Hellcat is a young nigga. That is the prototype car for a
I
young
got to see
nigga.
a Hellcat without an $800 car payment. But that's really what they paying for that shit. When you see the hell, that's what nigga told me. When you see
One thing I realize is it's young dudes going into the dealership with a Hail Mary, like do anything, make anything happen for me to get this Hellcat. So they're leaving with these extremely high payments, and they can barely make this shit. They probably get 10 photos on Instagram, schedule them out for months or whatever. Like, yeah, look at me in my car, but they can hardly afford this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's why put yourself in such a hole. Make more money. So then when you get that car, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're just making your payments as whatever. But if your credit's all jacked up, you gotta rely on other people to get you the car and all that. Dude, just wait. Just wait. Just have a little bit of patience. You know what I'm saying?
the
What you
Hellcat,
mean?
you don't see the $800 car payment that comes along with,
because you're
and
not going.
$300-$400 insurance on top.
Oh, it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
Your insurance gonna be $800,
Oh, yeah.
and the motherfucking car
So
note
what I'm
gonna be
saying,
over $1,000.
It's the same. They got money, but it ain't showing for nothing but flashy Instagram
Oh
shit.
nah, you speak for
It
yourself.
ain't
Because
money
if I
of
see,
It pains me so much to say this, y'all boys, but what they say about black people and loving an old ass Mercedes, man, it's true as hell. I'm sorry. Niggas be niggering, boy. Oh, God, Jesus, I'm sorry for saying that. They just struck the phone down, but I swear to God, as soon as I post a 2008 Mercedes, you niggas can't wait to come get...
It's because the car payments be low and they like, yo, I'll do anything to have a Mercedes. As long as it got the logo on it, it could be a cheeseburger. As long as it got that McDonald's emblem on it, they buying it, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why they get the old ones, because they know the new ones cost too much. But once them old ones out there, like, yeah, let me get the old one. I can get the old one for cheap. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
All right, bro, don't catch me for saying this, y'all boy. I just had to let y'all know it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
If you were thinking about getting a Benz when you graduate nursing school, or when you, I don't care, even if you're not a nurse, don't get one. Let me be the example. Y'all, let me show y'all something on my car. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Y'all, look at this. This side, look at the rims. Let me show y'all the other side too. Look at it. Every curb I hit, because I don't even know how to drive. So let me tell y'all something about these Benz. Ever since I got this car, it's an extra $1,000 a month. Not my car payment, but car payment and car insurance, that's an extra $1,000. Do you know how much extra money I used to have before I had this car? An extra $1,000 a month. When you first, I'm telling y'all, I waited 2 years after I, graduated nursing school and started my job. I did wait 2 years to kind of see, but I missed the life of it having that extra money. Mercedes is so much freaking maintenance. This freaking stupid car, it's cute to pull up in, yeah, all that blah blah blah, but sometimes it's just a lot. And then maintenance, I gotta get all this fixed from me just hitting these curves in the rim.
Hey, cause you can't drive don't mean you can try to motivate others to not get the car. You can't drive. You simply cannot drive a vehicle. Leave it to the pros. You know what I'm saying? Someone in the comments said, "Girl, that's your fault. Nobody could de-influence me out." Look, see, you're not getting nobody. You're not getting nobody. Learn how to drive.
Mind you, y'all, a couple months ago, my tire just kept going flat. So I'm like, why my tire going flat? Why my tire keep going flat or whatever? It just kept going freaking flat. And y'all, come to find out, it wasn't even the freaking tire. It was the freaking rim. This car don't even come with a spare tire. Every time you call somebody, if your tire go flat right now, you gotta buy a whole new tire. But anyways, I'm going shop to shop. People charging me diagnosis fees. Oh, you want to be a woman and have a car? Baby, they gonna charge you just because. They charging me money. I literally was crying one time. This man charged me. He filled up my tire. It just kept going flat every few days. And I went to this man and he's still gonna tell me the same thing. I finally went to this man's shop one day. He said, "Baby, it's not your tire, it's your rim." I go to the Mercedes-Benz. They talking about, "Oh, do you have $1,000 to spend a day, $2,000 to spend a day?" The man was really being nice. I was like, "No." He was like, "Well, you can take it to like a third-party little welder, get your rim welded." Y'all, why was that like $300? It was over in the ghetto. It was in Decatur, and I had to get the rim welded.
Yeah, if you want to get your car done right, you gotta go to the ghetto. The ghetto. Get everything done for cheap. That's a little plug right there.
And the man gonna have a nerve. First of all, I remember it was $300 because he only took cash. I was over in the middle of the hood. I had to walk to the gas station. People blowing the horn at me. It's a group of men in the back of the gas station. Everybody looking. And they like, "Hey." And I'm like, "Hey," because I did not want to get robbed. So I was like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" I had to get the money out the bank. And then the man gonna have the nerve when I tried to pay him talking about, "Oh, and you don't gotta use my number just for getting your car fixed either." I'm like, "What you mean? I just paid you $300 to fix my tire?" And baby, when you talk to me, you say, "Yes, sir." It's something wrong with these dudes here. But yeah, especially if you don't got no man, or you don't have like a father figure, or if your tire go flat right now and you can't call nobody, don't get no Benz. Don't get it. You don't got no money for maintenance, don't get no Benz. Just wait. Child, poor little car. I know it wish it had a different owner. I be tearing this little car up. I be hitting every curve. I can't drive, but it is cute. Look at my baby. She's not that bad.
When you are black, youngish, and you drive a luxury car and people at work find out about it, there's always like a little bit of an attitude shift. And they always have to comment about it. So I drive a Mercedes GLA 250. Inevitably, at some point, they'll either say to somebody or say to me, "Oh, she drives a Mercedes?" Yes, I do. It's my dream car. I worked so hard, to be in a position where I could get this car, and I've checked an item off like my bucket list. I just want to know if anybody else can relate to that, and yeah, what your experience has been.
Yeah, when you a sister winning, man, they don't expect to see a sister winning like that. So you get your Mercedes, you doing your thing, you look well polished, well professional. They like, you know what I'm saying? Some white people may get jealous, bruh. They might get jealous when they see that, especially if they not getting their shit together. They may get jealous, man. That's just how it roll. But shout out to her.
Okay, so let me push y'all on real quick. So back during the bandemic, whatever you want to call it, I bought not only one, but two motherfucking high-end luxury cars. I got a BMW and a Range Rover. And looking back, I could really slap the fuck out of myself if I'm just being honest. Not because I couldn't afford it then or now, but because I'm no longer trying to keep up with chasing the look. You feel me? I really wasn't thinking long term when I bought these dumb investments. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's really nothing cute about being stuck with two high-end ass car notes. I promise you that. Especially when it's a depreciating asset. But forget the situation. Here's the lesson. If you're going to get a higher end car, lease it. Do not finance it for 6 to 7 years just to be stuck in a car note that you no longer really want. Then you can't sell it without taking a hit. Because this is the thing, when I bought my cars, y'all know everything was overpriced during motherfucking pandemic. So not only am I in a hole with 2 vehicles, you get what I'm saying? It's just like they're not even worth it for what I'm paying on them. They really don't hold their value. Like, they lost their value so motherfucking quick. It's crazy. I mean,
that's how it works with cars. As soon as you buy a car, as soon as you drive it off the lot, it loses all its value. How do I know that? I used to work at 2 dealerships. So I know how the car industry really rolls. So, yeah, as soon as you drive off the lot, you lose. That shit is immediately a depreciating asset. And you bought it during COVID time. That was money time for the industry. So you cook, especially if you got 7+ years on that. You stuck in the car that was nice at the time, but years later, you're like, you know what, I want to update. You're going to take a major hit. That's just how it rolls.
unless you got money and you just like, fuck it, you don't care, and you just want to, you know what I'm saying, blow your money on a vehicle, do you by any means. But for me, I feel like if I would have leased my cars, leasing would have gave me a way better out. You get what I'm saying? Because I would still be whatever I want to be in, and it would be brand new. I'm 30 now, so clearly my goals just look different for myself, if I'm just being honest with you all. I don't really care about people seeing me look wealthy. I want to be wealthy. Real assets, real money in the bank, real investments, all that good shit. If you're watching this and you're thinking about getting a luxury car, just pause for a moment. I'm not here to kind of like push you away from what you want to do. I'm here to just simply give you a better understanding of where you should put your money or how to utilize your money when purchasing a brand new high-end luxury car, so you don't feel like how I feel. Always remember, fix your credit first and make sure your money is always working for you. If you need help fixing your credit, I got you. That's my lane. I've been doing that. Give me the word credit and let's get your profile looking all the way together. Honestly, I made the mistake so y'all don't have to.
So look, this is something I want to get off my chest. When I was younger, I always wanted a Range Rover. A couple years ago, 2021, I bought a Range Rover truck. Cost me about $90-something thousand. Loved it. That was my first big boy car. All my cars before that was 30-something thousand. Nothing this big. It's almost a $100,000 car. It's 4 years later. This car is worth $30-something thousand. I only got 60-something thousand miles on it. Like, if I were to trade it in right now, they would give me $34,000. By any other metrics, you know what I mean? This is a failure. You know what I'm saying? Well, any other standards, whether I had a business or anything, if I invested in anything and put $100,000 in it and 4 years later it was only $30-something thousand, it would be a failure. I need y'all to realize, stop doing this vanity shit. You know what I mean? You could do it once just to say you did it, but don't keep doing this shit, because I'm not. I am never going to buy another $100,000 car until I'm fucking rich. Point blank, period. Here's the car in question. Still love this motherfucker, but never enough to do it again.
Brand spanking new Lexus SUV. How is that possible? Money. Integrate into the same neighborhood that I worked my entire life to get into. I don't understand it.
That's when you start seeing the racism come out of people.
Here's this guy right here in his brand new Lexus.
There he is,
there
right
he
there.
is, right there.
That guy right there,
That's look at that vehicle.
Yeah, that's an immigrant.
That's an immigrant with a $100,000 Lexus.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have white friends, it's only fall into 2 categories. You have less money than them, and they're not going to say nothing to you. Or you have more money than them, and they're just waiting for the time to just take you out.
Nah, that was actually fucking wild. So they mad as hell that people came from a different country and started hustling and got their shit going. And you've been in the same country for years on end. The country with the most opportunity in the world. You've been here for years on end and you can't get your shit together. So you just blame them for being immigrants or whatever. Get your shit together. This is why you're in that position you're in, because you blame people instead of blaming yourself. Take responsibility. Hating ass people.
Niggas want a Hellcat, don't know what come with it. Nigga, I had a Scat Pack. Nigga, I barely drove that car. Because what niggas ain't gonna tell you is, them cars ain't good on gas. So y'all picking up these cars thinking they're everyday cars. They're not everyday cars at all. Did you know that you fill up a Hellcat or a Scat Pack all the way to a full tank, you're only gonna get 150 miles. 150 miles. Do you know you run through that in like 2 days or a day? I might run through 150 miles in a day, nigga. Compared to my AMG, I fill up my AMG, I get 350 miles, bruh. What the fuck is 150 miles? You'll waste 50 miles going to the fucking store. 15 miles there, you feel me? 50, get ate up quick. Okay. Niggas want Hellcat. Them the main shit, niggas. Now you got a car that's not good on gas, but then now you got a car everybody want to steal something from. You don't never have that problem with no Toyota or no Nissan. But now you got a car that everybody wants to steal something from. Why would I want to? Niggas will see a Ferrari, a Lambo truck, a fucking McLaren, but nobody never want to touch those cars. They want to steal something out the Hellcat. They want to steal something out the Trackhawk. They want to steal something out the Scat Pack. Nobody want to steal you could go see a whole BMW, bro. Clean ass BMW. Nobody ain't gonna want to touch them shits, bro. They want to fucking clean the fuck out them Hellcats though for everything you got.
Yeah, it's because what it's associated with. Like the dudes, most guys driving those kind of cars probably making illegal money is what they assume. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, he's an easy lick. The dude driving a Lexus or driving a Mercedes probably works a finance or some shit. He's gonna hit my ass I'm gonna get my ass in trouble. So I'm gonna hit the dude who driving what do you call it? Those Scat Packs or whatever the fuck, cause what's the percentage of him working in finance? You know what I'm saying? So like, people taking their risks, they dumbass risks anyway, but they taking them risks.
Driving a luxury car definitely has its pros and cons. Like, for example, I get a lot of compliments when I go into like the fast food drive-thrus. I get treated a lot differently than I was treated when I drove around in my Honda. And for some reason, people like to offer me free things, which is so weird to me because there are people out here who really do need things for free. And y'all are offering it to me because I'm known, because I have a nice car, because I made a name for myself. And I just always found that weird how there are literally homeless people who walk into restaurants all the time asking for food. There are literally homeless people who ask for certain things all the time and people just push them away. But because y'all see a person who's known, because y'all see a person who has nice things, y'all want to offer them free stuff and they don't even need it. I just always felt like that was weird.
That's how the world works. That's how the world works. It's like a quote from God. It says, whoever has, there will be more given to you. And who doesn't have, and if you get, it'll be taken from you. So that's how the world works. You got to have to get more. You got one girl, and then all of a sudden every girl wants you. You got no girls. It's like, you feel me? So that's just how life works.
So when I met my ex-girlfriend in America, she was looking like money, like real money shit. She pulled out on a BMW, latest one, X's, bag Chanel, leg Balenciaga, everything about her scream money, money, money. To myself, I said to myself, yo, at least my financial stress will reduce with this one. This one will not bill me too much. She will not ask me for this, ask me for that. I only give her money when I feel like or when I have it. I approach her with my self-confidence. Yo, what's going on? Can I meet you? Blah, blah, blah. You know, those kind of stuff. We talk, we exchange number, we started communicating. Just 1 week later, this girl billed me. Jesus Christ. You know what she billed me? Nonsense thing. That she come and buy her lunch. Okay, I thought, okay, maybe we'll just go out on a date or stuff. No. She said I should do Uber Eats for her. Uber Eats. 2 days later. Then I said, okay, maybe she's just testing me or trying me. I bought the food for her. I bought the food. Bro, this girl won't use billings. Kill me. Every day, different story. Every day, different billing. So I had to run. Oh, because he that fight and run to fight another day. You get to the point now. It's not by big cars. I'm telling you, some of these girls with big cars is just packaging. They are just packaging. Nothing. Their account is empty. Nothing is there. Everything scream nothing. You get to the point now. Peace and love.
Yo.
Now, I don't know who needs to hear this. Driving a Beamer, a Benz, a Tesla, like any of these foreign high-end luxury vehicles while living in an apartment is not a flex. It's embarrassing. Now, this doesn't apply to the people who have real estate but choose to live in an apartment. That's different. C'est pas la même chose. But for the rest of y'all, get your priorities in order. Parce que in most situations, the people that y'all are trying to impress, they have savings, they have assets, they have multiple streams of income. And yo, Nak, all you have is debt and an asset that is depreciating in value by the minute.
It depends on your situation. What's your situation? If you live in a nice luxury place, I mean, you can have whatever kind of car you want. If you live in a busted up place, maybe you shouldn't have the nicest car. Maybe you should think more strategically. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it looks better if you're driving a Toyota and you live in a nice house. You know what I'm saying? It's about making sure your financial situation is correct. You know what I'm saying?
I always tell people that $50,000 Mercedes-Benz probably cost me $1 million. The reason it cost me $1 million is because the same time I was buying that Mercedes-Benz, one of my white buddies was buying a condo in Destin, Florida. And Destin, Florida was a little sleepy beach town. And he said, hey, man, there's some deals down there, and you ought to put your money down here. And I said, no, man, I want to buy the car of my dreams. I was making over 6 figures, and that's what you do. You want to show off your wealth. You want to show people that you're making money. But I found out that wealth whispers. Riches are loud. Okay? Wealth whispers. Wealth doesn't tell everybody what they're doing. Wealth doesn't show off.
Sheesh.
But riches, cars, clothes, jewelry is loud. I wanted to be loud when I first started making money. I wanted people to see it. But my buddy, who was buying condominiums in a sleepy beach town, which is now bustling, he was whispering. He didn't care about showing off stuff. So I always tell people that $50,000 Mercedes-Benz cost me $1 million because of what I was taught about money as a black man.
That's actually a crazy story. Yeah, that money you put towards that vehicle that's going to become a depreciating asset, you can put that towards an income producing asset, which could be real estate, stocks, bonds, things like that. Like, it really is a different game. Once you start looking at things differently, once you take your mind out of the matrix and that consumer mindset, you start to realize, well, this is actually a game, you know? This is actually a game, and I should be focused right here, and everything else is noise, right? That's a great story. All right, guys, I hope you learned a lot right there. What we need to do is stop putting our money towards these luxury cars if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, wait a little bit. Have some patience. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't afford it, go ahead. Go ahead and buy your dream car, whatever it may be. And yeah, it is a stigma attached to driving a car like a Hellcat and things like that. Yes, you're more likely to get broken into because people associate it with people making illegal money, things like that. And it's not true all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's not always true, but people associate it with that. That's why certain people are breaking into those vehicles. So hope you guys stay safe out there. Appreciate you for watching the video all the way to the end. Hit the like button, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video.